Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. In this video, we're going to learn one more concept in the topic percentage. It is a very important concept which will save a lot of your time in the exam while solving questions. So let's learn it first. See, the concept is if there is a certain value, let it be P, okay? P is a certain value, all right? It is a certain value. Now this P value has been increased by X percent. Okay, so what will be the final value? Final value. I ask you what will be the final value. So how are you going to solve it? Okay, this is what we are gonna learn in this video. So first of all, let me tell you that the final value will be 100 plus X percent of P. Okay, this will be your final value. But how did I get this? I'm going to explain it to you, this thing. How did I get this 100 plus X percent of P? Let us suppose the P value is 100. Okay, this is our value. And I tell you that it has been increased by 5%. Okay, 5%. Now this is the initial value. Okay, this is the initial value. This is the rate of increment. Okay, rate of increment. Now the final value will be 100 plus 5% of P. P is 100 here, so 100. So 105%. So we're going to divide it by 100. Of means multiply into 100. So 105. This is our answer. But how did I get this? How did I get this formula 100 plus X percent of P? What do I mean by this? I'm going to explain it to you. Wait. See, if I tell you that a certain value, let it be 100, it has been increased by 5%. So the final value will be 100 plus 5% of 100. All right, very simple. If this is the initial value, okay, so the final value will be 100 plus 5% of 100, because we are told that this 100, it has been increased by 5%. Okay, so the 100 shall be there. 100 has to be there. But there has to be something else too. That 5%, the 5% of 100, it has to be there too. Okay, that is why we added 5% of 100. Okay, and 5% of 100 is 5 by 100 into 100. Multiply, so 5. So 100 plus 5 is equal to 105. Okay, so you see, this is how we got this formula, this 100 plus X percent of P. If I tell you that some value, okay, some value, let be 200. Okay, the value is 200. This is our initial value. Now it has been increased by 10%. 10%. So 200 shall be there. Okay, and the additional, this 10% of 200 shall also be there. 10% of 200, because this 200 has been increased by 10%. So 10% of 200. So 2 is equal to 200 plus 20, that is 220. Now if I do it with the direct formula which we saw here, if I do it with this formula, how am I going to solve it? I am going to solve it like this. If it has been increased by 10%, okay, if it has been increased by 10%, so 110% of 200. Okay, 110% of 200, because 100% of something. Why are we writing 110 here? Because 100% of something is the value itself. 100% of something, 100 by 100 into 200, okay, is 200 itself. All right, so 100% of something is the value itself. That is why we have added 10 to 100. Okay, that is why we have added 10, 100 plus 10. Okay, that is why we have added this 10 here, because 100% of 200, 100% of 200 is 200 itself. All right, the number itself. So we have to increase it by 10%. That is why we are adding this 10 here, okay, in the 100. So it will be 110% of, this is the final value, okay. This will be the final value, 110% of 200. So 110% means 110 by 100 into 200, will cut on 2, so 220. Answer is same here, okay. This is the answer here, and we got 220 here as well, okay. So that is why when any value has been given to you, okay, any value has been given to you and it has been increased by some percent, then you add that percentage to 100, okay. You add that percentage to 100, okay. This is x percent, so 100 plus x percent of p, okay. The p is the initial value, p is our initial value. All right, that is how we do it directly, okay. It is very simple, nothing too complicated. Like if I say that there is a value 500, okay, and it has been increased by 50%, 50%. So what am I going to write? It is 1/5, the final value will be 150% of 500, because 100% of 500 is equal to 500 itself. I know that 100 upon 100 into 500 is equal to 500. Okay, that is why I wrote here 150%, because I have added 50 to the 100%. Okay, so 150% of 500 is 150 by 100 into 500. So it will cut on 5. So 750 is the answer. Okay, it is very simple. It's not too complicated. It is very simple concept, and it is going to help you in the questions when you are going to solve it in exam. You don't have to, do this, that 100 plus 50 percent of 100, and then so 100 plus 50 is equal to 150. No, you don't have to do it like this. Directly, if it has been increased or decreased as well, the concept is the same in decrement as well. If I say that there is a value, let it be 800, okay, 800 has been decreased by 20%, okay, it has been decreased by 20%. So the direct formula will be 100 minus x percent of p, okay. This is our p, this is our p, initial value, okay. This is initial value, this is rate, okay, and this is the final value, okay. So 100 minus 20% of p, p means 800, okay. So 80% of 800, so 80 by 100 into 800, it will cut on 8, so 640, okay. And if we solve it with the step-by-step method, okay, so it will be 800 minus 20% of 800, okay, 20% of 800. So 800 minus 20 by 100 into 800, so it will cut on 8, so 160. So 800 minus 160 is equal to 640, okay. So you can see the answer is same, basically answer is same, but we are just doing it directly. Whenever there is an increment or decrement, okay, let me write it here, increment or decrement, okay, we add it or subtract it from 100. Okay, from 100. All right, we add or subtract that number from 100 and we add percent. That shall be the final value. Okay, so 100 plus x, this of p is the initial value, or one thing is this, if there is a decrement then 100 minus x percent of p, it shall be your final value. Okay, this is for increment and this is for decrement. Okay, so these are your final value, basically final value. Okay, so you don't have to do it step by step. Okay, that p minus x percent of p, then you're gonna write x by 100 into p minus, okay, like this. You don't have to do it like this. Okay, it is a very lengthy thing, so just directly do it like that, like I have told you in this video. Okay, it is a very simple concept. If you have any doubt, then please watch the video again, and if you still have any doubt, if there is doubt even then you can just comment in the comment section below, and I will make some other video on this topic, on this concept again. Okay, so keep learning, stay healthy, bye bye.